Oh, howdy do chat. Welcome. This is gonna be an interesting one because a lot has changed. Quite a bit has changed since you last saw. But I'm just gonna get into the nitty-gritty just to talk about what we're doing first today. So I want to work on the character sheet plugin more because we've got it in a perfectly working state at the moment. Unless I forgot a certain note I left for myself. No, I didn't think so. Yeah, so nothing else we really need to do with the sheets to make it work. It's just I want to add more sheet possibilities, right? So we've got our sheet manager and all that, and everything works totally fine. Actually, we might want to make that a default because I don't know what other functions we'll add in here. For now, we'll add that a default just to be safe. Oops. But now let's actually talk about what we have to work with. So, what I've done, a couple things. First, I've switched my VTuber or PNGTuber app to PNGTuber Plus. Originally, I was using VOD, which I'll show here. VOD. VOD is not bad at all. It's not a bad app. It's very cool, very simple, and the new. Well, technically, I was using VOD Mini. Excuse me. But the actual VOD is not released yet. It's on early access. It would be cool to try this. Perhaps at some point, but the VOD Mini was being very strenuous on my CPU. I'm not exactly sure why. I didn't spend too long looking on it because VOD Mini is very basic, but it covered all my bases pretty well. The main thing is that it was just, like I said, it was very strenuous on my CPU, and I wasn't liking the way it was designed effectively because I felt like it wasn't very performant. So, but yeah, the new VOD actually is going to be pretty cool. We're gonna be able to bring your own input with like MIDI controls, WebSocket clients, and stuff like that. And you can use avatars from Honk. I've never actually seen Honk at PNG Tuber Plus. But yeah, so it's really cool. It's probably gonna be paid though, is the only thing. But in any case, what's this website made with? jQuery? That's crazy. Anyway, yeah, I don't know actually. Is there any GitHub? Would have been cool if there was a GitHub. That would have been really cool actually. But anyway, we switched to PNG Tuber Plus, which is it's built in Godot engine. Versus VOD was designed in SDL, the SDL.NET library, so it was written in C# on the SDL OpenGL library. But yeah, not a pretty old piece of technology, but it worked pretty darn well. PNG Tuber Plus is designed in Godot engine, so it's a bit more capable in terms of its software, and it's also free. Well, free, it's name your own price, so you can get it for free, but if you can donate to the actual creator. But yeah, in any case, I am very, very big fan of PNG Tuber Plus. It's working out very well. It's definitely a different thing to get used to. I want to get to the VOD itch to see, is it open source? Yeah, made with SDL. Or not. Actually, turn this down. Right about there. New songs on Chill Hop though too as well. That's pretty nice. But yeah, source code. You can tell I'm getting curious. This code is very bad, so be warned. This is a slop project. If it works, it works. If it works, it works. Stinky Godot user. I appreciate that. Okay. In any case, so now let's talk about the overall interface of my computer. You'll notice that we appear to... why am I in resize mode? Oops. There we go. Get rid of that. But we are on Glaze WM, which is a tiling window manager inspired by i3 for Windows specifically. Sorry, I'm deciding to yawn a lot right now. But it's really cool. Glaze WM is very, very nice to have. Tiling window manager designed for Windows, so I can stay on Windows and still get a nice tiling effect. As seen by here, I can open up Obsidian and it just slides right over there. It's really nice. It's also got compatibility with ZBar, which ZBar is this right here. That's all this is. And the funny thing is that this right here, unless I'm mistaken, this is just a Tari app, I think. It's on Tokyo. No, okay, it actually doesn't. It's just got Windows. It's one more native application. Unless I missed it. So I would have thought. Oh. It is really Tari. Okay. That's what I thought. Anyway. So it's a Tari app, and it's just bound to the top of the screen here. And it's very, very cool. We can display the memory and CPU usage at the time. We can do this. Just to be perfectly honest with you, I haven't actually done this yet, so I don't actually know what that is. You know what? Let's see. Actually, what is it? Hold on. I'm gonna try something. Did not mean to do that. seems to work exactly the same, so what exactly is this doing? Is it... Well, anyway, not sure what that does. In any case, Z-bar is a Tari app bound to the top screen, and it's meant to act as like just a taskbar with different workspaces, so I can alternate between the workspaces with control plus a number to pick, and it works very, very seamlessly. Love it. Love it so much. So cool. There's some really dynamic stuff you can do with it though. Like I might customize these numbers a bit further to be that tiny bit there. Actually, the alternate. That's funny. But yeah, really cool design it's got. Should absolutely customize that to be smaller though. The numbers right there. Should absolutely customize that. I wonder if I can make the font size smaller. That's easy. Actually, I know I can make the font size smaller. It's easy. We can maybe mess with that. But anyway, Z-bar and Glaze. I want to open source my configuration on GitHub, so I'm going to do that eventually. But while I'm just still working on it, I'm gonna hold off. I've got a work in progress part. I've got a work in progress repository for it, but it's nothing as of yet. So we're going to come over. Actually, we're gonna do this D&D sheet 5e because we're gonna be adding a D&D sheet to our. No, I just want the image itself. Open image tab. There we go. So. The image itself, that's what we want. We're gonna add a D&D sheet to this, so this will be fun. Alright. I've decided the main section we want, but let's see here. Alright. Standard sheet. I'm gonna copy this. And standard sheet command. There's no expo member. What's the error to? There we go. There we go. Okay. So now that works. I don't know if we want to actually make it default just in case there's more we need from the sheet manager. So we'll just keep that for now. I'm gonna copy and paste that. Okay. Sheet yes. Export. Sheet. D&D sheet, and then we want. Just do this here. Actually. Send this to. Whoops. Oh wait, this is the right one. Okay. Yeah, something like that should be good. Alright. I'm in love with this tiling window manager, if you can't tell. I'm just in love with this. It's so nice to use. So wonderful to use. Okay, so thank you for the follow, Hazel. Welcome in. Hello, hello. We are working on a character sheet plugin for Obsidian. So I'm adding in a D&D character sheet to it right now. It's quite fun. I'm still getting used to Obsidian because I was a big Notion user, but I'm quite enjoying it thus far. Okay. Class. Where's separate level actually? This. There we go. Alright. Class level. Maybe we'll just delete this. Keep this on clipboard so it's easy. Ground. Ideally, we could have something that that would like be genuine rendering of like a UI that looks like a D&D sheet. I'd like to do that at some point. I think it would be cool, and it wouldn't be too I don't know if it'd be too difficult. It wouldn't be too difficult. It's just I have to create a whole other file to deal with. That in that case, I think we'll want to work on a version 2. But for now, I just want a modular sheet. Because let me give me follow back. If I had a nickel for every time someone asked me to follow me on Twitter in Twitch chat, I'd have a lot of nickels. Alright. Don't want to close it. So, payment, XP. We're just doing XP. I don't know why they call them experience points. It's way too drawn out of a name. Basic info. Okay. Ability scores. Strength. You know what? Actually, in a case like this, we need this. Strength. Score. And then modifier. And what we can do is this. Dexterity. Constitution. Have one of these. Intelligence. Wisdom. And charisma. What in all heck? Hold on. Hold on. Task view. Because I went to the wrong desktop. Oh my gosh, that was weird. Okay. I don't know what happened. I don't know what it looked like on the screen, but it just sent me to a whole other one. Hold on, my headphones got unplugged. Ah. Okay. Why am I getting pings? Sorry guys, I'm getting so many pings right now. I'm just trying to clear them out because they're gonna bug me like the entire day. I can't, that's one thing I can't do. It's desktop notifications. I can't deal with desktop notifications or just intrusive notifications. Let's see. Okay. All right. Goodness gracious. Okay. This would be nice if I like could remember to like, oh crap. That's not what I meant to do. How the heck did that happen? Anyway, one thing I do wish I can remember to do is fill out the info. I've been so busy, I've just completely overlooked trying to figure out like Twitch stuff and a strategy for it. I'm just like, I just need to apply for affiliate. It's not that hard. It's not that hard. It should just be a easy jump, but I'm just not doing it for whatever reason. But I'll do it. I'll do it. Probably after the stream, who knows. But once that's done, maybe Twitch will start favoring me more in terms of who to recommending me to people and stuff like that. Ah! Get that name drop out of here. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Hi. Hi, person I don't know. Who's this random person I don't know? I don't know. Mods banner. I don't know her. Oh, excuse me. Said to stretch out my chair. Sounded like I was just about to have a seizure. Banner. Oh, look. Look, person. You don't want to be here? Wow. Okay. Be like that. Well, look at that like this. Now you have a little avatar. And I can take this avatar and whisk it around all throughout the screen. I can make you fly. I can make you drop from 1,000 feet up. And you somehow land on your feet. What are you, a cat? Oh, the stars. Yeah. She can fly. She can fly. Oh. Where'd she go? Where'd she go? Oh. You respawned. I made you. 1-5 from the jump catch game. You won 5 points. Good job. You're not being held hostage, my goodness. I would never do that. I would. Okay, anyway. You know what I can do, actually? Because I'm doing filler. But you know what? Let's real quick. Pull up my terminal. Clear. Let's actually, like... go here. Maybe OneDrive, documents. Oops. List. Darn Windows commands, I hate you. CD doc Obsidian. Why? Okay, you know what? Fine. I'm gonna go over here. And real quick, open File Explorer. Because I can't remember what the file path is. Okay, Documents. Obsidian. Testing Ground. Okay. Okay, there we go. Okay, copy you. Go over to 3. Let's go over to... Alright, CD. Then skip all the way back through here. What's my opinion on women? Pretty great. I do have a pretty great opinion. I have a pretty great opinion. Yeah. It's a pretty great opinion. I promise it is. It's a really great opinion. No, women are great. Women are great. Anyway, T2, go over here. Okay. Yeah. I'm making D&D character sheets that auto-generate in Obsidian. So we're going to it's gonna work. Oh wait, I can't generate it because I don't have a command for it. Oopsies. Okay, hold on. You know what this also gets into? It gets into the one thing I was trying to avoid. And that is, let me go to this review. More like that. This gets into the one thing I was trying to avoid, and that is, I didn't want to have to create like drag and drop menus where we had to select the character sheets. I didn't want to do that yet because I was like, I don't really want to have to deal with that. But fine. Maybe I will. I don't think I have much of a choice at this point either. So, on this docs.obsidian, sure, why not? Okay, and open it to the side. They call him Madal. It looks like Madal. But Madal. There's Madals. Okay. Accept user input. Thank you. Drop downs. Where do you do drop downs from? Content element? Nope. That's not it. Set content. Is there... Where was it? Model. Select suggestion. Input element. Okay, where was it? I forget exactly. Does it give any details? Except input. Extends. This does set content. Open a model, create a new instance of example model. Call open. Okay. Accept user input. New setting. We need setting. How dare you? Alright, have fun. Don't die. Yet. See you later. Alright. Control elements. Setting element. There we go. Add drop down. Okay, this is what we're looking for. Alright, for now, let's just test to see how this looks with the standard sheet command. Create sheet file. Create sheet file. And D&D sheet. There we go. It's gonna throw an error, fine. Comment you out. Okay, D&D sheets. We'll just get that's just temporarily. Okay. Standard sheet command plugin. Maybe that's the only one we need. So that should. Let's just use the D&D. Use the D&D one. Okay. I'll do that. Go over here. Actually, go over here. Down here. Terminate batch job, run it again. Okay, yeah, we need command. Why is it not doing that? Hide commands this. Standard sheet command. Oh wait, because we haven't disabled or enabled. There we go. Okay, that does look pretty good. Okay. Name class. Name class level, background, player name, ability score, strength, score modifier, dexterity, score modifier. Okay, that should be good. And then under modifier, we can add plus signs and stuff like that. Okay. You know what? We're gonna delete you. Alright, so we have two different ones. That's the basic one, that's that, and then we have test. Okay. Alright. You have there. Alright. We can go here. Alright, so for the modifiers, we're gonna add plus in front of all of it. Plus, plus, plus. Alright, there we go. Then we'll, under saving throws, we'll do... Okay. Saving throws. This, we can just do strength. Will that work as a checkbox? That's the question. Let's go test this. There we go. Why is it? Oh, strike throughs. Okay. Maybe. Let's go over here. Why is it doing a strike through? Actually, we don't need the docs. We just need Obsidian. Checkbox. This is a test. Oh, because it was checked already. Okay. I'm an idiot. Alright. There we go. Right. If we do that. Alright, yeah, that should be fine. Just a checkbox for now. Like I said, preferably we'll have like our own UI rendering for it. That was the idea, but I definitely feel like it might also make more sense to just do this more modular approach to it. If we do this more modular approach, it will be so much simpler in terms of portability, where they're not going to have to, like, you know, go out of their way to add more stuff to a character sheet. That's where I feel like this is probably the best idea. But we'll see. We'll change things around as it makes sense. There we go. All right. Wait. Actually, can we do this? Is the question. Test. Nope, didn't think so. Yeah, I mean, that's all that is. I think it'll be pretty obvious what it is. So, okay. So done that. Dexterity. Constitution. Intelligence. Wisdom. Charisma. Alright. There's that. Then we're just gonna test and see how that looks. There we go. Let me see here. Okay, guys, I will be right back. Let's pop over here. Alright, terribly sorry, guys. That was my parents calling, so I had to answer. Anyway. Okay. Keep hitting the mic as I'm trying to adjust my chair. Okay. So, let's go. But yeah, that looks pretty good right there. It fills it in just nice. The modifier slot. Score, and then this. Strength. Saving those. You know what, it's like key to the top, actually. Like a legend or a key, whatever you want to call it. Just so people know. Okay. Basic info. Key equals proficiency checkbox. Alright, there you go. Then they can delete that if they need. Okay, so once we have that, now we need all of these. Actually, we could just do. Also, maybe we should do this actually. Efficiency bonus. Do we need inspiration? I've never seen someone actually fill with inspiration. At least in what I've seen, but I could be wrong. Okay. Actually, the same exact thing can be used here, so we'll just do this. Skills. Inherits from dexterity. There we go. Full handling inherits from wisdom. Arcana inherits from intelligence. Deception inherits from charisma. Oh wait, we missed athletics. Athletics. It's from strength. History. Intelligence. Do this. Insight. Wisdom. Intimidation. Charisma. Investigation. Intelligence. Medicine. Wisdom. Nature. Inherits from intelligence. Ba ba ba. Perception. That's wisdom. And, persuasion. Religion. Intelligence. Sleight of hand. This is inheriting from dexterity. Fantastic. Same as stealth. Yeah, these bots are sure getting more chatty. Hey, Asa. Neo Rune was an actual person, I'm pretty sure. I'm half sure. I actually know the person, so yes, they are in fact a real person. Hazel VTuber, yeah, that was an easy one. I saw the follow message and I was like, okay, Hazel _ VTuber 222. No one names themselves that unless they want to be a bot. Wisdom. Alright, making D&D character sheets in Obsidian. Quite fun. We get the weapon slot. Oh, the weapon slot's gonna be fun. Okay. Let's see how that looks. Not what I meant to do. To terminal. There we go. Okay. Key. Efficiency. Checkbox. Inherits from dexterity. Inherits from strength. Couldn't hear anything by internet's terrible. You're good. Yeah, we're doing D&D character sheets in Obsidian. But yeah, Neo Rune was an actual person because I know them. Hazel VTuber, definitely a real person if you ask me. No, that's a bot. That's a bot. I actually quite like this. I like this. I like how this looks a lot better than I thought it would. Inherits from charisma. Like that. How that looks a lot more than I thought I would. Okay, next part we're doing. Passive wisdom, perception, so wisdom, perception. Okay, add you there. Okay, get rid of this. Acrobatics. Wait, this all needs to be pluses because they're all yeah. Okay. All these need to be pluses. We'll do a bold plus. Perception. Charisma. Efficiency bonus. Do this, do this. There we go. Should be just fine there. Alright. That's all the skills done. Let's actually do separation there. Skills. Alright. And that means... Okay. Just actually, hold on. That doesn't look like an actual D&D sheet just from that, actually. I want the actual, like the official one. PDF. There we go. Save that as a PDF so we can look at it later. Okay, now. Oh, never mind. It'll just open it there. I forgot we can't view it like a separate image. So let me try. There we go. Okay. That'll be the extra info. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be long. This is gonna be so long. Okay. Alright. Armor class initiative speed. Armor class. Yeah, this is the combat section. Armor class. Initiative. I feel like initiative is subjective. People put a plus there or not, so. Okay. And then we want. Hit points. Hit point max. Current hit points. Temp hit points. Okay. Section on. Actually, we should just lump all these together. There we go. Okay. Hit dice. Hit dice. Total. want that to be header 4, not header 2. Oh my gosh. Okay. Hit dice total. Actually, probably can just do that. Death saves. Failures. Key is kind of irrelevant because we're about to break that with the checkbox here. Actually, we need 3, not 4. Let me do this. Okay. So got that. Okay, there we go. Let's. No, I go 3. And now we pause it. The one annoying thing about this new setup with Glaze is that the keybinds can combat with each other. So I end up accidentally hitting a keybind that does something else. I should probably fix them, but I feel like it's just easier if I just use the pause thing right up here. Or I just pause all the keybinds on Z-bar and Glaze in favor of everything else. So, alright. Combat stats. Come down here. Okay. Attacks and spellcasting. I never use this section for spellcasting, so I kind of just want to do. Nah, we'll just stay true to that. Weapon 1. Name. Attack bonus. What to do. Damage type. And 2. There we go. There we go. Attack bonus, damage type. Okay. Weapon notes. There we go. Do that since it's under it. Alright. Now that that's done. Alright, there we go. We get into this. Personal detail. No, that could be used for the second part of the sheet. Okay. This would be. What's a good term? Synonym for personality trait. Or just trait. Characteristic. Attribution. Characteristics. There we go. That's a good one. Alright, melody traits. Okay, easy one. Alright. No, maybe we should. Actually, yeah, we should order it in we should order it more in terms of columns rather than just do all these and then do these. That's weird. Features and traits. Like this. Weapon notes. Loot and equip. Maybe we'll just call it inventory. That's probably better. Copper pieces. Silver pieces. What's EP? EP and D&D. Electrum. Okay. Gold pieces and then platinum. I don't know if I've ever played a character that actually got platinum pieces, so that's new to me. Equipment. There we go. Now something like that. DP. There we go. Trying not to think about those too long. Anyway. Passive wisdom perception. Other proficiencies. And languages. Alright. So that is like that. Alright. And with that, let's try to go another round of testing this. Right. There we go. There we go. I don't know if it's really doing anything, but hopefully they'll put it in the plus or something like that. Wisdom, perception. Okay, successes and failures needs to be redone. Okay, everything works except successes and failures. Okay. Why is it not? Looks right. Oh, is there not space after it? Maybe that's why. That's why. Space is important. Alright. Do that. Restart you. I should create a shortcut for deleting a sheet actually at this rate. There we go. Should put an emoji after that actually. That'd be nice. Let's do an emoji right here. Actually, what if we added emojis to all these? Actually, maybe just the big ones. Or we just have in general. Let's just say, let's start off with it and see. So failures. Smiling face. Successes. How does that look actually when it's a checkbox? Let's see. New one. That doesn't look bad or anything. Alright, I don't... emojis would be cool, but I feel like we're gonna run out very quickly. Unless we do, like, the top, only the top level ones. But, nah, we should use them sparingly, just so it doesn't get too chaotic. Okay, got that one. I think it might be it for page 1. Yeah. Let's do this actually. Main page. Main details. Okay. Okay. Then personal details. Yeah, that's all that's really on here. We got the appearance, backstory. Oh. Alright, perfect. Alright. Okay. Just confirm. Age. Height. Okay, so what's the order in which we did this? Level. Background plate. Yeah, same deal here. Alright. Weight. Eyes. Skin. Hair. Appearance. Allies and organizations. Like this. State of the traditional ampersand. Go with this. Allies. Organizations. Separate them a bit. Alright. Then we do that. So make sure I'm styling everything correctly. I'm gonna lump that in there just to be safe. Okay. More features and traits. Treasure. There we go. Not hard at all. Then we go down here and we're doing this. Alright. Spell casting details. Basic info. In class. Spell casting ability. Spell save DC. Spell casting bonus. Yeah. Spell attack bonus. Oh, everything else is spell casting, so we'll say spell-casting bonus. Just because it makes more sense. I don't know why they lumped it in separately, but okay. Cantrips and spells. 3rd level. Fourth level. 5, 6, 7, 8. That's it. Okay. Actually, like that. Okay. Slots expended. There we go. Slots expended. Yeah. The nice thing about this too is you can add we can add links in Obsidian, so you can just any of these that you feel like you need extra details on, like you can't remember a spell, just add a link to it. This way it'll be so much easier to access. But yeah, actually 324 lines later, I think that is good. I think that is good. Let's make sure. Grab that. Personal details. Basic info. Spellcasting details. Okay. Switch back over here. Okay, that should be good on the D&D sheets. Now the question will be, how do we pick between generation? So now that we have a D&D sheet, we need a command in here for this. So make D&D sheet .ts. D&D. I don't know if we want a hotkey for it at that point. Generic one, sure, we can have a hotkey, but this one, I don't know. There we go. Has to like that. Okay. Sheet manager. Pass that as an extra one. Sheet ID number. There we go. I'll pass it as sheet ID number. Function. Get sheet. Sheet. Number. We should be able to just do one big switch case right here. Case 1, default. Okay, there we go. So now that we have that, there we go. If the command should manage as a pair. There we go. So return. Oh wait. Get sheet. There we go, sheet ID. Just need to add. Do this. Turn D&D sheet. There we go. There we go. Return standard sheet, return D&D sheet. Just hit return. No, I can't do that. Okay, so now that that's done, it'll generate and get the sheet. Question will be, but for both of these, maybe for both of these, just to make it more, just make it for it so it makes sense. Constant ID equals 0. With the D&D sheet we have. There we go. So now sheet ID is considered to be what each one is. It'll just make it easier to keep track of. That way when we go to This one will be 0. Well, we'll want it to be 0, but we'll also, when we click that button, we want it to open the drop-down thing. So we need to see. Speaking of, that will be our next assignment for that. Okay, we need to make that drop-down thing. Okay. Sheet list. There's sheet selector. .ts. Alright. I'll do this. Don't show this again. Okay. We don't really need to import. So we'll do export class, sample. In this case, sheet selector extends model. Do this so it doesn't. There we go. Fix app. Okay. Constructor app super this dot set content. Sheet to generate. Okay. This dot set title. Character sheets. There we go. Okay. So that means in this one we okay. An odd submit we can pass to whatever. Generate sheet file. Create sheet. Create sheet file. Result or not. Why is it doing this? Let's unsubmit results. The result is returned the unsubmit callback and user click submit. Let me see. It's not a type. There we go. Okay, why are you doing this? Problem is, lacks any return type then. Submit. Is that set in stone? Yeah, it is. Okay. Or it doesn't. It's not. Result is there. Result is returned on the onset. Okay, never mind then. So it's just void. Because if it's returning a number, then therefore we don't have to worry about this actually. Okay. Sheet selector. Okay. Okay. New setting. Let me see. Setting. Chain element. Add drop down. Choose a drop down component. Add drop down. I'm doing that order, so it makes more sense. There we go. Right, add drop down. Drop down component. Okay, component. With this. There we go. Display string. Okay. Add option. Standard character. D&D character. Alright, there we go. Okay. No, that should work fine. Let's just see. Sheet selector. We go to models. Models, and then real quick. Come on, this out. Open. Oh. Built. Alright, there we go. New sheet this out. Open this up actually. Oh, I put it there. No, I'm just messing with stuff. I don't know what I'm even doing, man. There we go. Now we do that. Alright. This should be a lot easier to code in now. Okay. So pass sheet selector, pass result to create character sheet result. If we go to sheet selector. Okay. On submit. results. Actually. Okay. So when we're going through here, here's the question. We want result to be a number when it's passing through there. But maybe we should, for now, expect a string, because we have to pass this as a string, and then this. Yeah. To string. It's not assignable to parameter of type number. Okay. Wait, what are we doing? We went to number. What to send it to a number? Someone. Hold on, I'm having a moment here. Hold on. Convert string to number. Yes. There's a few different methods, but. Form of an integer. We have to do. Okay. There we go. I almost forgot that was a. Yeah, that operator was a thing. Okay. Now that we have that. What we need to do is make sure this is submitting it correctly. This dot close submit. Make sure we're doing that. Drop down. And button. On click, we'll have a callback, but we'll drop down. Oh wait, it doesn't need it though. On change. Oh wait, but let's you know what? Let's just try it on change. Yeah, on change, callback. Okay. Okay. On change. Gotta find the result. Does this appear? Da, da, da. Okay. Actually, I just realized something. Ignore the Cheese Man plush. Gosh darn. Dang. I haven't been viewing that whole time. I want to check out the new server badge. That's really cool, actually. Here's my question. Server tag, Discord. How much more are they rolling that out? They rolled that a ton more recently, and I just want to see. Server boost. Oh. Okay. Question will be. Not advertising it yet, but that would be really cool when we have it. Haxo's got it. Does Pyro have it yet? Alright. Waiting for that drop on Pyro. By the way, Pyro, not a self-plug, great hosting platform. Go check them out. Okay. Okay. What we need is change. Value. There we go. There we go. What the heck is this? There we go. Now it's not gonna yell at me. Okay, so we're passing that on submit. Okay, perfect. Yeah, they did word that right. Okay, so we're passing that value. Okay, so this should be just fine. This should be just fine here. Okay. All right. Let's pull this up here. Okay. Oops, not what I meant to do. Okay, so we'll only do. But that's really cool. Character sheet. Select character to generate. So there's two ways I can see. No, we don't want to actually. I was gonna say we could add a filler one right here, like a top one that would just have a dash, but we don't want to do that. So you know what we're gonna do? We're going to do this. Let submitted let equals 0. So we'll default it to 0. Oops, excuse me. There we go. On change value equals value. Nope, wait, now there's a clash, so we don't want to do that. Final value. Assign the value but never used. Okay. So then we do add button component button component. Okay. On submit. Results. Final value. Statement expected. Okay. Why is this yelling at me? ToString. There we go. That's no longer yelling at me. Submit's only supposed to have one, so why are you yelling at me? Okay, let's see. Let's set CTA. Let's do there we go. Property was expected. Oh, we need another new setting. List of content. Why not? Is he gonna yell at me if we're gonna put it on the same button, or? Okay, we should put them on two separate settings. There we go. Okay, this is yelling at me for some reason, but we'll deal with that in a second. Okay. All right, so set. We'll just mess with it and see what that does. I still don't know what it's yelling at me for. Oh, wait. Is it as simple as that? There we go. That was weird. Alright, so that should be fine now. Final value set to 0. Yeah, so we know the default will be standard character. Final value will become the value, this value. Non-submit. And then it'll turn into a number here, so we don't have to worry about it. So, non-submit final value. Wait. Why was I wording it like that? I don't know why I was using snake case there. I don't know why I decided to use snake case. That's weird. Okay. So create sheet. That should be good. want it to be clear this is a button component. And then drop down. Button. There we go. Alright. That should be good there. Now we're gonna put this up. Alright. Means toggle this back and forth. Basic info. Yes. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, so now we have a drop down. Minimize this. Okay. Just to get the full effect here. Let's just get the full effect here. Standard character, D&D character. Instantly get it. That's amazing. That's so cool. That's so cool. That was so easy. That was genuinely so easy. I was expecting a lot more issues than that. If we just default it, it'll do the same. Yeah, because it'll default to that. So that's so cool. That is so cool. And it's just gonna go through. That's beautiful. Beautifully done. Anything? Yep. I'm still logging it. We should get rid of the logging, actually. That's kind of pointless at this point. Unload. I don't know if we really... I don't know if we really... I mean, it's fine. It's fine. I was gonna say, I feel like maybe the ribbon icon should go somewhere else, but I don't know. I don't think it does. I don't think it does. We can just generate it right here. So that is fantastic. That's so cool. The one question I have is under the commands. Yeah, so we do need to register this. So let's close out some of these. Need the command manager. Do D&D. Character sheet. Then the standard. New standard. Sheet. New D&D character sheet. Alright, and then we need D&D sheet command. And pass plugin.app. Bam. Alright, so that should pass it, which means we'll be able to use both commands instead. That should be just fine. Let's pull this up. Alright, let's go to... Alright. Just to test that created. Oh wait, what am I doing? To make sure it generated all the same. There we go. Wait a minute. I didn't even know it could go to 4 digits. It's fine as long as we get a random number, so. Okay. Let's actually delete that. I just want to make sure we can differentiate them. That should be standard. It's standard. Oh wait, we can do that. So instead, let's open the command palette. New D&D sheet. And that'll do that. Right, but it'll be a conflict because it's not the same key. So what we need to do is actually pause this and then just that there. That should be fine as there's no conflicts. let's go and see our hotkeys. Add file property. Okay, so yeah, we can't use that. Work to just do that. Work. Yeah, that's conflicting with something. Toggle comments. Okay. Well, we don't need it on a hotkey, so maybe we'll just search hotkeys. If we just don't provide a hotkey. Whoops. Will that be fine there? Let's do this. Okay. Do this. Community plugins. Reload that. Right. What we need to do is go to D&D. Yeah, new D&D sheet, new standard character sheet. Question will be hotkeys, character. Yeah, it's just blank. Alright, there we go. Character sheets, new standard character sheet, new D&D character sheet. Alright, that should be just fine there. We can have them both on hotkeys, so it'll be totally fine. Yeah, there just won't be a default because I don't want to go surfing around. And besides, I don't know if they could really needs a hotkey in some ways. So, anywho, that is fantastic. So now we've got a selector for that. Let me go pull up GitHub and let's add ourselves a. Let's add this in here. Alright, go to Obsidian Character Sheets. Okay, it's such a long file. It's 323 lines. Okay, there we go. Okay. Add D&D sheet and sheet selection system. Okay, adds. But actually, we can. You know what, let's take this away. Move this over here. So you guys can see us commit this. Adds any character sheet, adds sheet selection system with drop down with pop-up model. Unassigned command for D&D sheet. That's command for D&D sheet. Is that it? I think that's the extent. I mean, sheet selector is right there. Sheet manager, we got the get sheet fit system right there, which we might refactor. Again, there is a possibility that it will become an actual like full-on fancy editable file, but for right now I'm going for modularity where people can edit it out and add new stuff and stuff like that. So I think this is probably the best bet. So we'll just stick with this for now. Okay. 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 D&D sheet. Okay. Alright, this should be good then. Push that to master. Alright, and we should be good to go on that. Alright. It's up here. I think we're good to go. Alright, that was awesome. That went very well. I'm very happy with what we did there. So we got D&D character sheets added to our character sheet plugin. We now have a much better system for selecting character sheets that I'm very proud of. That's going to be really fun to leverage in the future, which means that we can add in more sheets as it progresses far easier and all that. So this is going to be really, really nice to use. With that, unless I've got other sheets to add in, I might just go ahead and prepare it to be fully released on Obsidian. So that should be coming soon, but this... So besides some refactoring to make sure it is all good and ready to go, I'm pretty sure that is going to be like editing package.json actually. Which we could even do right now. But no, we'll save that for later. Well, it is on version 0. Manifest, that's the one. Okay. Alright. But yeah, okay, so that one needs to be changed. Is desktop only? Nah. Nah, I mean, well, we'll say true on this until we can prove otherwise. We'll say true on this until we can prove otherwise, but that I think we can say is version 1. Min app version. Yeah. Okay, so that should be totally good. We'll say it's desktop only until we can truly test on mobile devices. To change that. So for now it's desktop only, but hopefully we can change that. But yeah. We'll go over here. Okay. Over to this. Hope the GitHub thing. Hit update. Update manifest. Just real quick. Alright, that should be good. Alright, so we should be good to go then. I am very excited to see where this goes, and we're good. So yeah, but we're going to try and get this set up, so this sent over to the official Obsidian plugin list. Now that it's pretty much done, I can't really think of anything else to add to it. We can always add more sheets, but we got a nice system in place to be able to add sheets very easily, so it shouldn't be too hard. But with that, I think that is where I'm going to call it. It took quite a while to get that done. More than expected, so I don't think we're gonna have time to experiment on pen pal right now because I need a break, but I think that was pretty good for today. All right, let's go find who to raid. Right there. Okay. That's this. All right. Right there. All right, let's find who we can raid. No, I don't want to search. Let's pull up Twitch. Let's go. Alright, last raid we did, I think was last raid we did was Code Drift, so let's go to Chris Griffing this time. Let's go to that. Just for the symbolism of it.
Introducing the all-new
sorry, that's an ad on his stream. He's got ads right now, so well, this might just be a join ad. We'll have to see. I don't think it is. I don't think it's gonna be a huge amount. Oh hey, Maya is present here. That's cool. Another good streamer. Okay. Alright. Alright, let's go ahead and raid him. Alright. All right, it's been real, guys. Nice having you here, and I can't wait to see you next time. Yeah, we're heading over to Chris Griffin. Let's go. Hee hee.